Okay, I'm gonna be honest. People comparing every single new killer to Cool Kid doesn't make sense to me. They're all pretty different from him in some way. People just love to complain over the smallest things. I would say the most valid comparison is Walk Speed Override and Demonic Pursuit. One gives burning, one gives hemorrhage, both deal immediate damage. These abilities, while slightly different, are very similar. Some might say, Void Rush also fits here, but the stacking gimmick it has makes it different enough in my opinion to be considered its own thing. Now let's move on to the projectiles. Cool Kid throws a brick, dealing small damage and slowness. Noli throws his Void Star, dealing damage and pulling the survivor towards him. Sixer roars, highlighting the survivor and making their screen blurry, but during LMS, this also deals small damage. Even putting Sixer in this category as a projectile ability feels iffy to me, but I've seen people compare them, so oh well. These abilities, while also similar, are typically used for different situations. For example, Infernal Cry is used to play into Sixer's passive, giving her speed. Some of you might have noticed I haven't mentioned a specific killer, and that's because this comparison is so dumb I genuinely can't wrap my head around why people think he's a Cool Kid ripoff. Ready? Nosferatu is nothing like Cool Kid in the slightest. Look at these two abilities. What similarities could you possibly see? Is it because the killer is going fast across the screen? Is that all it takes for you to write it off as a Walk Speed Override clone? Notice how Nosferatu teleports back to where he was when the ability is over. And how the ability does no damage to a survivor if you hit them while using it. It only deals damage after it's already over. That's because you're not supposed to use it like Walk Speed Override. Cataclysm is a trap ability. You're supposed to use it to create a temporary trap to prevent survivors from going somewhere you don't want them to go. Would you call Corrupt Energy a Walk Speed Override clone? No, of course not. Why is this any different then? And his projectile ability is made to make it harder for the survivors to tell where he is, as well as making the survivor take 25% more damage. Cool Kid only deals immediate damage and slowness. These are two very different abilities. Not to mention how different their abilities to find survivors are. Cool Kid summons minions, Noli teleports to a generator, Sixer just looks around. Pretty boring, but that's not important. And Nosferatu literally flies. He flies. He flies. How is he anything like Cool Kid? Some of these comparisons I could kind of somewhat see, but Nosferatu especially makes no sense to me. Is every killer a copy of each other since they all have a slash ability? No, killers will have similar abilities. That doesn't make them rip-offs of each other. Anyway, that's about it. Bye-bye.